still want to be a husband, why you let me know. Bye. For us to do.
Okay. It was so nice finally meeting you all.
See you later, Clayton.
Oh, isn't it nice to see a brother and sister who are such good friends?
It certainly is. Oh, I always wished that I could have been closer to my brother Phil. You know, go places together, share experiences. Although I did...
But I couldn't do that anymore.
Today's a special day. She makes it, it twirls around, and droplets go all over. It's so fun.
Well, what do you think of Maggie?
Does it matter?
Well, of course it does.
All right, then I'll be frank. I think she's a gold-digging hussy.
Dorothy, I don't know if you'll recognize her without his leather apron, but this is Eric.
Gotta run.
Now, what's this all about? Well, it started 40 years ago.
Oh, my God.
At my wedding in St. Olave's Great Shepherd Church. Oh, it was beautiful. Especially when all...
Intimidating. This way, I'm just one of the guys.
You think a lot of these kids, don't you?
Oh, hey, so do you.
Well, I do, but I don't know. I sense a special dedication from you. It's nice.
Oh, thanks, Dorothy. I've been at this a long time. I watch these kids grow. I know their families. I've been to their homes for dinner.
Really? You've been to their homes for dinner?
Really? Now, how would it look if they thought I was charging my own family rent?
Honest.
Don't you ever get a nosebleed from taking the high road all the time? Oh, this is such an upsetting day.
For both of us.
Why, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I ran into an old...
Do I look like a woman who beats her laundry on a rock? I meant you should move here to Miami.
Oh, that's a great idea. Angela, you would love Miami.
Aunt Angela, what do you say?
Oh, I don't know. I'm too old to pick up and move to a strange country.
What are you talking about? Before your husband died, you lived here for 30 years.
I don't know.
Oh, come. And you also have a sister who loves you. And Pop's nose. Ma, you're not leaving. You're staying here with Rose and Blanche and me.
Abutting navigable waters. I don't believe that this court has any jurisdiction.
That sounds legal to me. Counselor, your last day has been a good one. Case dismissed.
I don't like this whole deal. Shady Pines, now there's a home. Luxury suites, tennis tournaments. Want a massage? Dial 9. And the food, the filet mignon.
Oh, really, Ma? Shady Pines had filet mignon?
One. They'd throw it in the pit and make us fight for it. Sicilian, yachts means Apollo.
Ma, will you stop that?
It wouldn't hurt you to learn how to kiss up.
Stanley, one question. If things are going so well, what is it you want?
Glad you asked, babe. I need your help. I want to export the Zborny to Japan.
Tough break, Sophia. 1 minute you're about to entertain the masses, the next you're back on a foot covering a corn pad. Now you know how Valerie Harper feels.
Well,
I couldn't sleep, so I'm having some tea. If that's okay with you, Prime Minister Botha.
oh, I couldn't sleep either. I had a terrible nightmare.
Was it the recurring dream where you're a lonely old woman and your family doesn't want you, so they put you in a home and never come to
Success. It could give me a shot at becoming Kendall Nesbitt's new assistant.
Who's Kendall Nesbitt?
Oh, he's the museum's director of acquisitions. If I got this job, it would mean going to Europe with him to look for rare paintings and antiques.
Well, if he has an eye for antiques, you should be a shoo-in. sure.
You'll need both hands to pray that he gets someone to give him 40.
Bid is 35. Going once.
Oh, no.
Going twice.
Please.
40,000.
Oh, thank God.
Going once. Going twice. So.
Oh, look, girls, here comes the painting. All right, now remember, 10,000...
You went to my mother's room in the middle of the night?
Many, many times, 2 or 3 times a week. And she was always so kind and comforting.
I don't understand. Every time I'd knock on her door late at night, she'd say, "Not now, I'm watching Bob Costas."
Sophia doesn't have a TV in her room.
I know.
Yes, Sophia, I'm just here to take care of you. You want your back rubbed? I'm here. A glass of water? Call me. My job is just to see to each and every one of your needs.
Will you excuse us? I have to talk something over with my daughter.
Of course.
You see, Ma,
You're right.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hey, how did the election go?
Don't ask.
It was a disaster. We both lost by a landslide.
You're kidding. Who won?
Fifi Boger? Can you believe that? I think it's just because her husband's a How's the studying going?
Oh, I still have a lot to cover. I'm going to be up for quite a while.
Okay, I'll just keep you company.
I don't want any company.
Just pretend I'm not here.
Oh, goody, a slumber party. Mind if I join you?
What is the matter with you two?
What makes you think something's the matter?
It's hard to believe you couldn't get federal funding for this.
Mom says hi.
I'm sorry, what?
Rose, what's going on with you? You've been acting strange lately. Seems like you're hiding something from me.
Honey, I can't lie to you. It's just not fair. Everything went bad. The refrigerator broke down. We've all had car trouble. You haven't slept a wink. And now Blanche's boyfriend's dubbed her for a porker.
Marguerite said we were making a big mistake when we fired her, and she was right.
Look, I am not...
Maybe it sounds strange, but without Charlie, I thought that part of my life was over. I never gave it a second thought.
Until now? Then I think you should go on the cruise. Honey, if the situation is right, you'll know it.
But I'm not sure I'm ready.
Oh, honey,
Now there was $1 million idea.
$1 million was a bargain for that idea.
That business was Sal's dream. Too bad it didn't work out.
Yeah, bad timing. Hey.
fault. We behaved like a bunch of teenage groupies.
The first good-looking, sexy, debonair, charming man that rolls into town. We got on him quicker than mustard on a tie at a county fair.
No, it's hard to stay mad at the guy.
Break the news. Guess who's getting 2 desserts tonight? It was so transparent.
Oh, my God, Dorothy, I just had another horrible thought. What if Rose had a major stroke? What if she is left completely unable to care for herself? What would we do?
We would bring her home. Listen, thank you very much for your time, but there are plenty of other talented people here willing to do the show for free. Who's next?
The Skarklevich brothers.
Hello, I am Misha Sklarkevich. My brother Andrei is still in Poland.
Why don't you show us what you can do, Mr. Sklarkevich?
He's better.
Well, I had a good time. He's very nice. But you know, the best part of it is I think I'm over my menopausal depression.
Honey, you just needed the confidence to know that you're still attractive. And Dr. Parks helped do that.
Oh, no, well, maybe a little, but I know that beauty like mine cannot fade overnight, so he didn't really have that much to do with it.
It's my mouthwash. Ha ha, the joke's on you, I don't use it.
Oh, Ma, come on, you're just being silly. Here, have some tea. It'll relax you.
You moved in that same day, but after I saw what I had to choose from, you seemed like a gift from heaven. You wouldn't believe some of the people I interviewed. Well, I think that about completes our tour, Madame Zelda. Anything else I can tell you about the place?
Yes. Was a young woman in a... Are you quiet?
I'm whispering.
I don't mean now. I mean then.
Oh, it's very quiet. I'm very quiet. I don't scream.
Excuse me. Are we back to real life, or are the two of you performing a scene from Golden Boy?
Ladies, I've spent years working with this boy, watching him turn into a masterful musician. You yourselves have heard how he makes the violin sing. But his fate is in your hands. Please don't make him step into that ring tomorrow.
1958. No, that's not it. I don't believe it. I'm dry. I got nothing.
It's okay, Mom.
No, it's not. I feel like Tommy Lasorda should be standing by the bed waving to the bullpen.
Ma, don't let it bother you.
Well, I just can't leave you hanging.
You still haven't answered the question of how somebody else got into the room.
What if there was a knock at the door? Nesbitt might have assumed that it was the waiter with the champagne.
That is speculation.
One more point. The hotel security chief cordoned off the room. So the only people who saw the room...
I'm going to be happy for you.
No, you know, I'm really excited about this. We're doing Henny Penny. You know, help, help, the sky is falling.
Oh, that was never one of my favorites. There's no prince in it. I like a fairy tale with a nice prince in it. A handsome prince with a big old codpiece and deep dark eyes.
I'll be right back.
Listen, Sophia. What about men? Are there lots of men in heaven?
Oh, Blanche, come on.
Well, you asked her about God and Jesus.
Is there anything else we can get you, Sophia? A little tea, perhaps?
I'm not in England. I'm having a heart.
Dorothy? Dorothy?
Oh, good. I think she's waking up.
Oh, honey, come on, sweetie.
Here, darling.
Are you all right?
Oh.
Here.
Oh, I'm fine, Rose. Oh, that was strange. I've never fainted before.
Me neither. What does it feel like after you...
Uncle Nunzio, but we call the goat a pet. Anyway, Ma, I want you to drag out anything that'll jog your memory about the old days.
You know, people in St. Olaf are lucky. We all have the same family tree. You can trace each of us back to the same brother and sister.
Was 8.
So?
It's happened to all of us, sweetheart, and we've all survived.
Never happened to me.
Oh, come on, Blanche. What, you were never rejected?
Well, once, but just once.
By who?
Wait, what?
Why didn't you tell me it was Father Leahy?
Well, I assumed you knew.
No, I didn't. I mean, frankly, I'm a little embarrassed.
Yeah, well, me too. Well, what difference does it make? We can still be...
No, there was something about him that turned me off. I think it was the way he cleaned his ears with his keys.
Hi. You're home early. Did you enjoy yourself?
Not really. Miles' friends are all college professors.
Of you. I just wish you could have told me about the money so we could be honest with each other.
It's not that I want the money. If I don't leave my children anything, I'm a nobody. How many times have I heard he provided well or she didn't leave a dime? I want you to be able to have everything you want when I'm gone. And when you do, you'll think...
You're kidding. Buzz is here too?
Sorry, girls. This one's mine.
Well, sort of.
Well, then that's that. Lillian's problems are solved. Isn't this terrific?
Terrific? Ma, this is wonderful. I mean, this is a real happy ending. So, how come I don't feel all that happy?
Never know true love. May you be sterile and may all your offspring be sterile. May your hair never lie flat. And may your socks always slip down inside your shoes.
And this is the same Giuseppe Mangiacavallo who is the grandfather of the groom?
Now, you see why I want...
Oh, it's
It's not easy, you know. I have my job and I have responsibilities. I've never been invited.
Well, I'm inviting you. I have a huge house with servants and an ocean view. And Bert Convy shops in my grocery store.
Bert Convy.
And again. And again.
Sophia, I still cannot believe you talked us into that.
Please, you three look gorgeous. I'm gonna be dead in 24 hours. Couldn't you stay in the closet for one more day?
Rose, what are you doing here?
Much to tell. He's a great guy, and I like him a lot.
Can't wait to meet him.
And his eligible doctor friend.
That's right. Well, he's very busy, but we'll have him over soon. Well, when? It's soon, I promise. Come on, Sophia, let's go.
Ma, have a wonderful trip and call me the minute you get there. And please, Ma.
Oh, no, forget it. Boy, you can't trust anybody. I thought this place wasn't going to be my prison anymore. I thought for a second I remembered what happy was. Well, thanks, Dorothy. I'm never going to leave this apartment again.
Maybe I made a mistake, but I don't think I did anything so terrible.
Well, I do. There is a sweet, innocent man in there whose heart is going to get broken because you decided to use him in one of your little petty games.
Rose, that's only one side of it. Look at the other side. He did get to kiss me.
How you feeling?
She's going to be just fine, only this time she's going to follow the doctor's orders.
What about you, Dorothy? You must be exhausted being here by yourself all night.
I wasn't alone. Stan came by and stayed with me, brought me food, held me, showed me that special part of himself.
Right there in the waiting room?
Vivian meets Sue Ann Niven.
I said, no, it's the other way around. I'm playing the vamp. Betty's playing the nitwit. She said, oh, no, that's very interesting. The next thing I know,
it's over.
It's a dirty, rotten shame we couldn't find somebody who could find it in their heart to help this absolutely adorable old couple fulfill their dream of a lifetime.
Oh. You just can't help yourself, can you, Blanche?
I'm home.
Ma, what are you doing here?
There was no reason to stay.
I thought your grandson's graduation was next week.
There isn't gonna be a graduation. The big dope failed.
Ma, you're kidding.
What are y'all looking at? Get on back to your LeSueur peas. Dorothy, I promise you there's nothing between us.
If there's nothing between you, then you will not go out with him tonight. Isn't that right?
We're only going to see a play, and he's not even her husband. He's her ex-husband. Why am I even explaining any of this to you?
I've known plenty of women who have had strokes. Some of them are in very bad shape, but they're still ladies.
But Rose, this stroke destroyed the part of her brain that censors what she says. So she just says whatever she thinks. She can't help it.
He's an okay petunia.
Ma, the cab driver said you promised him a 60...
Oh, girls, don't look.
Michael Zbornak, you get out of that bed right now.
Believe me, Mom, I'd like to. But in light of the fact that my clothes are hanging on the doorknob, I don't think it's such a good idea.
Oh, my God, they're naked.
Rose, why do you look so depressed?
I'm tired of going out and not enjoying myself. All the men I meet act so old. Last week, I went out with this man that talked for 2 hours about his prostate problems. I lived in Minnesota for 51...
Because I didn't think I could do any better. And that's why I went to that drive-in movie with Stan, and that's why I got pregnant, and that's why I got married.
So what are you saying? If it wasn't for me, you would have married John already?
I don't know, maybe. Or maybe I would have met somebody else, somebody wonderful. But Dear Blanche, I guess you know by now, I'm really sorry. The thing is, I really liked you. This time was different. You're a special lady.
I know that guy. That's just a stage name.
So, Ted, did I hear someone say you were a doctor?
He's not just a doctor. He happens to be one of the top neurosurgeons in the Midwest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does Rose know?
No.
Oh, good. I don't think you ought to tell her. After all, she's not as worldly and sophisticated about these things as I am.
Absolutely. If she finds out Danny Thomas is a lesbian, it'll break up.
Is important now, and with them gone, we're supposed to be together in a new way. I saw it on a coffee commercial. I think Taster's Choice. This couple, we're supposed to be like that.
Like what?
Like this couple. They're there, just the two of them, sipping coffee together.
It was real. Dorothy, it's Stan. Didn't you recognize me?
Of course I recognized you. That's why I slammed the door in your face.
Still the job.
No, I mean, you can't rent to more than 2 people unless you have a boarding license.
Oh, well. What the hey? Put it on my bill. What is it, another 40?
Well, the permit's $80.
Well, that's not so bad.
But the improvements you'll have to make will run you about, $10,000.
He's bailing us out.
I lost butter, Queen. Haven't I suffered enough?
We'll draw straws.
No.
We'll flip a coin.
No!
Sophia, we had this all settled. Now try and be understanding.
Understanding, I came down here to bail you out and you're still not letting me go?
Ma, will you stop complaining and get us out of here?
Where are your roommates?
Mrs. Claxton, we want you to know we all appreciate you coming down here in person to help us save the tree.
I'm not here to save it. I'm here to make sure they tear it down. I hate trees. I hate people.
Well, Mrs. Claxton, Rose told us you said you were going to help us.
That's right.
And now you're not?
That's right.
Well, why did you lie?
Someone else. His name is Miles, and he means a lot to me.
Rosie, I never should have left you 40 years ago. I can still see you standing on the platform as the train started to roll by. Remember, Rose? You were walking alongside, tears rolling down your cheeks. When the train picked up a little speed, you started
Into enemies, jealousy. Huh, I ought to know. You see, I was a devastatingly beautiful child. Pink cheeks, cute little button nose, red ruby lips, adorable little ringlet curl.
I was the tallest baby in the history of New York and had a rash on my head till I was...
Dropped him like a sack of potatoes. He lay on the ground, and he was writhing and groaning and screaming in agony. And I stood over him, and I looked at this pitiable creature, and I thought, I can take care of myself. I'm not helpless. I'm going to be okay.
Honey,
Hi, Sophia. Remember me? Stan's brother, Ted. I danced with you at their wedding.
Where were you when they got divorced? I was looking for someone to dance with then.
Ted, what a surprise!
It's great to see you again. What about me, babe?
Go hug a landmine. Was a little embarrassing.
I'll say you were 48 years old.
Well, it's all behind me now. I'll tell you, I really feel very comfortable on planes.
Good, because you'll probably have to take a dinky little plane to the Bahamas. They flutter, they shimmy, they wobble. You got a lot of guts.
Being a gentleman, I realize this time it's only Stan, but next time it could be somebody appealing or charming or at least reasonably good looking. No offense, Stan.
None taken. Dorothy, could we talk for a minute?
Of course, for a minute. Come on.
You bring your wife with you, or did you make her stay home and clean out her toy box?
You have ever read a scientific journal?
Believe what you want, see if I care. Hypersexual bitch.
Oh, there you are, Rose. Good. Honey, I'm borrowing.
You who's exhausted. Maestro, how about something with a little octane.
Okay, little lady. All right, boys, take it away. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
To pretend I'm not here.
No, I'm sorry, Rose, but ever since you filmed me naked giving myself a pedicure, I've become slightly aware of your presence.
Dorothy, my child, sunshine of my life. You got that in a close-up, Rose?
Ma, why are you dressed like someone who just is...
You know.
I know.
Hello, Judas. Up.
Oh, that's nice, Ma.
So after I had my prescription filled, I went up to geriatrics and sang, anything you can do, I can do better. Ma, what a tough crowd. They threw Jell-O at me. If you could call that throwing. What are you reading?
This pamphlet on AIDS.
Don't be silly, Dorothy. They're delicious. You just have to know how to eat them. You hold your nose with one hand, and you pop a Crispy in your mouth with the other. That tastes like cheesecake, fresh strawberries, and chocolate ice cream.
Ma, could you narrow that down a bit?
But what's his name on TV, on the news? The one who glues his head to the ceiling.
Oh, I think she means that consumer reporter on Channel 8, Enrique Mas.
That's the guy.
Hey, that's not such a bad idea. He helps a lot of people. Well, I believe he must be the...
When suddenly this big basil tree...
Ma, what the hell are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
I was hoping the late hour would help to mask that. I don't have a story about taking advantage of a dead guy for money. I got a great story about a Moroccan and a monkey. That really comes under the...
Sophia, why don't you teach me the recipe? I'm practically your daughter.
Because you have to hand it down to a blood relative or the queen of the festival. When was the last time you had sex?
A couple of weeks ago.
Let's not split hairs. Congratulations, you're the queen.
Why not? It's all over between us. He'll know that tonight.
It's impossible. I feel like a
Backstabbing slut?
No. Then please.
Did you hear that? So happy.
Now I have to go to the bathroom again. You know, when I get nervous, I have to go all the time. That's why I'm getting married here at the house. Public bathrooms are so difficult for me. I wash my hands so thoroughly, and then I find it so hard to get
I
out.
put my head between my knees.
No, that's for nausea.
When I'm scared, I'm nauseous. You remember what happened when that man tried to steal my purse?
Worked better than Mace. Honey, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Well, anyway, all the same, I better get busy writing down my act.
You can imagine my heartbreak when one morning I find it dead.
How does a paper bird die?
Good question. Someone used it to restart the pilot light. We are. Yeah, but don't count your money yet. Those are the two males. Now might be a good time to let him down
A cab is waiting, Sven. Will you come?
Blanche, I've done some thinking. I could never make you happy.
If you could never make her happy, good luck with the lean, mean...
Day-old Danish.
12-hour days in a steamy hash joint serving chili to a bunch of grubby truckers?
Oh, come on, Blanche. I mean, she's working at the Fountain Rock. It's not Mel's Diner. I mean, the worst that can happen is she'll get scratched by a pinky ring.
I was happy to see you here tonight, Rose. I was starting to wonder how you felt about me. Rose, is there something wrong? You hardly said a word.
Psychiatrist. It's about time. The woman gives names to her gingerbread men. I'm ready to go to the airport.
Oh, I'm going that way, Sophia. I can take you.
Oh, thanks, Rose.
Fine.
Wait a minute, you can't run out of here. We want to hear more about this doctor of yours.
Oh, well, there's not...
Because you know what, we hadn't. I feel a little strange about going out with Stan again tonight.
You're going out with Stan tonight?
He has tickets to the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater.
And you're going?
Well, of course I am. I'd be out of my mind to pass up the chance to see Mr. Jamie Farr in the Kane Mutiny Court Martial. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad we're friends again.
Oh, honey, of course we are.
By the way, I have never asked you what it is you all have.
Oh, we're not sure. All we know is it makes your skin blotchy and your eyes puffy and your cheeks swollen and you get heart palpitations.
All good thing for those palpitations, otherwise really valuable thing. Hawk it.
I can't.
1,200, my final offer.
No, this isn't for sale. I mean, there are some things that have no price. This means a lot to me. My husband gave it to me after 38 years of marriage.
And after 38 years, means it in the biblical sense.
I will not listen to this. Coffee, the bingo game's over already?
It wasn't a game. It was a travesty. They call 4 lousy numbers and boom, Gloria Rossi's a winner.
Liked you. He'd hang around here all the time. He's a yacht. Who needs him around here?
Dorothy!
Oh, thank God you came when you did. I thought she was going to strangle me.
I take it you weren't able to...
We'll figure something.
I love you, pussycat.
This is more moving than Susan Hayward's...
Come on, let's dance.
Fixed it.
Oh my God, Blanche, this bed is vibrating.
It better be at these prices.
Blanche, I don't think any of this was a very good idea.
I know what you need. Some music. You need some nice, soothing music.
She's the one.
I'm really happy for you.
So, Michael, when do we get to meet Lorraine?
Tomorrow, if that's okay. I already invited her. She's staying with her family in Miami Beach. We thought maybe we'd get the two families together Sunday.
Oh, terrific idea. I can't wait to meet her.
Before you do, Mom, there is something about her you should know.
It's our third?
We never had one.
Oh, come on, of course we had one.
George, you were an intern. I don't call 2 hours in an empty hospital bed next to a man in a coma a honeymoon.
Honey, I lied. That man wasn't in a coma.
Oh!
How about if I make it up to you right now?
Oh, come on, help me with these. We have to meet Holly at the movies in 10 minutes.
Okay. I am so mad I could spit.
Rose, what happened?
It's Holly. Those directions she gave me for meeting you guys for lunch were totally wrong.
Oh, come on now, Rose. You don't think she did that to you on purpose?
Well, I did
it. Why did we get off that lovely jetliner in Minneapolis and switch to this rickety old thing?
Because the jets are too big to land at St. Gustav.
St. Gustav? I thought we were flying to St. Olaf.
Well, St. Olaf doesn't have an airport. No, the only way you can get to St. Olaf is to fly to St. Gustav and then take land transportation to St. Olaf.
At the Pizza Hut.
Well, there must be something wrong with Rose's date. There has to be. I bet he's an airhead, or a mutant, or an insurance salesman. Now, that's it. Well, Rose, you and your geek have fun.
You said she wouldn't take it well, Dorothy.
Age making me want to see those things.
No.
I'm glad I looked you up, Blanche. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Well, I guess I better be getting back to the hotel.
Oh, honey, are you sure you have to?
Blanche, are you asking me what I think you're asking?
What do you say?
No.
Okay, make it 100, but no monthly report.
Goodbye, Stanley.
Well, why don't I just wait outside, give you a few minutes to think this over?
Fine. Still here in the morning. Let's give him coffee, okay?
It's a nightmare. We've been visited by the yachts of Christmas past.
Couldn't live with any of those. Look, I am perfectly capable of attracting a man who is charming, good-looking, and interested in personal hygiene.
Are you going to take this seriously or not?
Blanche, are you all right?
I'm stunned. I'm just stunned.
Honey, what's wrong?
Good morning.
Morning, Rose.
Wait a second. There's something different about you. Didn't you used to have a neck?
It's tension. It always goes to the same place. My shoulders tighten, my neck gets stiff, and I can't turn my head.
You mean you can't move your neck at all?
I don't know what to do.
That's the point. If you're not sure, you can't change your mind tomorrow. You wanted me to be here for your death. How about letting me be here for your life?
Like a friend.
Like a best friend.
Listen.
Dorothy, you don't have to say anything.
I mean, what can you say about 7 years of fights and laughter, secrets, cheesecake?
Just that, it's been very, well, it's been
Hey, out on the lanai?
Oh, now that you mention it, Blanche, no, there isn't.
Rose, you remember our signal when I want you to leave?
You wouldn't hit me in front of company. Come on, Arnie. I want to
lap and peed on me.
I guess old habits die hard.
Listen, why don't I go back with Dorothy and then you can stop by the house when you're finished?
You're a terrific lady, Rose Nyland.
Thank you.
So how come you're not wearing the terrific lady button I got for you?
Oh, sorry.
Segway, Blanche.
You know, I've never met a neurosurgeon before. I would love to hear more about your work. How about 8 o'clock tonight?
Well, that sounds good, but I think Stan might have something planned for us.
Well, I did have ringside seats at the Mud Wrestling Palace, but hey, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Elegantly put, Stan.
Find out just how.
Blanche! Oh. Now look here, Eddie. Now you listen to me. Dorothy has decided she wants nothing more to do with you. I can't understand why, because I think you have about the cutest ears I've ever seen on a man in my entire life. They make you kind of look like...
Is wild and self-absorbed. But give her a little responsibility, you know, a job to do. Boy, she's right there for you. Where is she, anyway?
Wearing a marinara suit.
I'll get it. Now that I'm taking Spanish, I'm going to totally immerse myself in the culture. From now on, I'm only speaking Spanish. I'm eating Spanish food, I'm wearing Spanish clothes, and I'm rereading the covers of my Julio Iglesias albums.
Which sister is this, Rose?
My younger sister, Holly. Frankly, I'm not too happy about it. This is a terrible thing to say, but I don't really like her. We haven't gotten along since we were kids.
Rose, honey, you didn't die. You passed out. You hallucinated. Remember that New Year's Eve when you had the 3 margaritas? You thought you were an animated broom in Fantasia?
Look, I know it sounds crazy. That's why I wouldn't tell anybody but my 2 closest friends.
Girl, God will turn that paper bird into a real one, which I believe, because why would a mother lie? So every day I'm being very good and praying and looking for any sign of life and becoming very attached to that ridiculous paper bird. So you...
Okay. All we've done is fight for the last 3 weeks. What do you say we call a truce?
Okay, a truce.
Oh, hi. Tony.
You know him?
Know him? He's my boyfriend. That's my new roommate.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Thor. I'm sorry I don't remember.
Me too. Rose?
What?
Maybe that...
Still can.
And you're gonna be all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Good night.
Get yourself a good night's sleep.
Good night.
Oh, Blanche, just out of curiosity, were they in the dream?
It's Sicilian.
What did you serve?
Eels.
Eels?
Yeah, it's true. Eels are a traditional part of a Sicilian Christmas.
Of course, after Christmas, it's eel croquettes, eel hash, eel tetrazzini.
I sure miss a traditional St. Olaf Christmas.
Excuse me.
The season.
A moving tribute, the three wise men and you in a teddy following the Christmas star. Listen, Rose, if you're not doing anything right now, why don't you come with me to career day at school? And after I finish speaking, we can go out shopping for a gift for Miles.
You're speaking at career day?
Yeah, not that I want to.
Oh, no thanks. I'm doing what we all should be doing, dieting for the Bachelorette auction next Saturday.
Not all of us. I told you, Rose, count me out. Now, even if it is for charity, I am not going to stand up there and allow myself to be sold to the highest bidder like some Holstein cow at a livestock auction.
Doing here?
Oh, there, Michael. Hi, Rose, Blanche. I was with the band up in Fort Lauderdale. We got a free weekend. I thought I'd swing by.
Oh, it's a shame you missed Sophia. She just left.
Yeah, but she'll be back tomorrow. Go sit down. Tell me, what is new?
Well, to be honest, Mom, a lot. I'm getting married.
Good night, Ed. We're going to go home now. And I want you to know we'll all sleep a lot better knowing you're off duty tonight. Stop that. Rose did save your life. Besides, you were not in heaven. You were probably just dreaming.
You don't believe me? Your father even sent a message.
I'm sure he did, but right now you should calm down, Ma. We can talk about that later.
Schmin awaits. We rent the movie, we order some takeout, we talk about you. That's entertainment. I love that.
And we cuddle.
Sometimes we do more than cuddle. Sometimes you stay. That's the part I like the best, when you stay.
Now I get it.
Oh, good. I thought I was going to have to draw you a picture. And I'm not sure I'd know how.
Hey! Spoke of the time when there was the San Gennaro Festival every year. And your father, may he rest in peace until I get there, got so turned on by the festivities one year, he couldn't wait till we got home. So he took me right there behind the sausage and pepper stand.
In his big old Packard. Well, halfway home, we ran out of gas. It was dark, it was cold, so we held each other close. Both of us knew right then and there this was the night. Sure enough, pretty soon the windows were all fogged up from the heat generated by our bodies.
Oh, there it is. Ma, what are you doing with my resume?
Punching it up. How's this? 1946 to 1984, took part in extensive anthropological research.
Why anthropological research?
Because it's better than saying married.
Have to be here with me. I'm fine by myself.
I'm here because you're having lunch at Wolfie's after. Did you see him? Total fruitcake. We're talking serial murderer.
Well, if somebody tries to murder a serial, he should see a psychiatrist. Well, I'm only thinking of me, too. And if you two can't adjust to my new lifestyle, well, maybe we have a problem here.
No, Rose. You're the one who has a problem.
Are you telling me that I can't live my life the way I want?
Not if it means disrupting everybody else's life, Rose. You're getting impossible to live with.
Is that so? Well, then I guess it's just...
You can do that when you're just good friends?
Hey, I want to get in good with St. Peter. I don't want his job.
You know, me and Esther and you and Salvador, we were all good together.
The best.
Far back as I can remember, but somehow you were always there when we needed you. You got me through 4 years of college by helping me pay for it, but also by encouraging me whenever I felt like giving up. Do you want me to go on, Ma? Because we could be here all night.
Enough already. Ralph Edwards makes less of a fuss over people.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah. Can be awkward.
I thought I could do it. I really did, and then I couldn't. You see, it would have been the first time since my husband died.
On you. Please, look at his nose. Of course he's Italian.
I'm still confused about the Operation Guild.
Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Mrs. Petrillo. Did you have trouble sleeping?
No, why?
Well, last night I woke up and you were sitting on a chair in my room.
Oh, yeah. Well, where I used to live, the bathroom was across the hall.
Original Mickey Mouse Club sweatshirt that Roy wore. I got it at an auction.
Oh, my God, I love Roy. Oh, there was something about him. Woof. Oh, Dorothy, I just can't imagine a better birthday present.
Neither can I. Blanche? Worried sick.
Well, I'm sorry, girls, but I thought I'd get home before you all left for the hospital. And I would have, too, if I hadn't seen this stunning dress in a department store window and realized instantly how it would accentuate the soft, voluptuous curves of my gorgeous body.
Gorgeous body. Yesterday it was a bag of russet potatoes with earrings.
It cost more than the original down payment on my first house.
In Sicily, beds were dirt cheap. Of course, it was because you slept on dirt. Just an observation. If my name were Mark Twain, you'd be writing this stuff down.
Girls, you won't believe what happened to me this afternoon.
Your face here after what you've done. Dennis, I think you should be leaving.
Mother Dorothy,
And
please.
do not call me Mother Dorothy. I hate it when you call me Mother Dorothy. I feel like I should be handing out rice on the streets of Calcutta.
Where is Kate?
Oh, she's not here.
She said she was coming here.
She left.
Where'd she...
Sophia around?
Oh, hi, guys!
How about a little lunch?
Listen, if you're...
Sophia, you know, it's been a long time since we've had a talk.
Very good reason for that. I hate talking to you.
What a great sense of humor. What would you say if I told you I have come up with a great...
That's it, I'm damned. I'll never make it to heaven to see my Sal.
Now take it easy, Ma. Let's retrace your steps. What did you do when you first got home?
Who knows? Nap on the couch, nap on the bed, nap on the lanai. I do so much, it's all a blur.
Then we'll just have to search room by room.
It's hopeless. We'll never find it.
You.
Good morning.
Well, kid, what do you want?
I changed my mind. I was wrong to ask for all those gifts.
Dorothy, you see, I knew she'd come to her senses.
I decided cash is better. That way I can buy exactly what I want.
I'll get my purse.
No.
Ma, you gonna tell a story?
Please, das Heifetz Rasen a bow. This is a tearjerker. Picture this. New York City, 1931, the Depression. Your father and I are newlyweds. One rainy night, we have our first fight. He says he's leaving, I say fine. He goes out the door.
Gorgeous.
I'll ask him. Vincenzo, quanto costa?
Costa? Oh, gratis, gratis. A me mi piace di lavorare, poi mi allontano dal centro, capisci? A me mi piace di stare in compagnia delle belle ragazzine, capisci?
He says he'll do it for nothing. He likes getting away from the center.
Morning, Blanche.
Dorothy, I want to ask you something. Last night, about 2 in the morning, did you hear some shrieking and screaming and moaning?
No, but usually if your door is closed, I can't hear anything.
Not me. Those sounds were coming from that urn. I was sitting and feel sorry for myself, which is what I did all the time.
But you got better.
Yeah, because she stopped coddling me. She screamed, she hollered day and night. She made me do my therapy. She forced me to rebuild my life because she knew I could. And for that, I'll always be grateful.
Thanks, Ma.
I only have one question.
Well, it's a great idea. The pictures are just an intimate way to let a fella know he's the one and only man in your life. I've done it 20, 30 times.
Oh, Dorothy, how would you feel about a birthday present of a picture of me in sexy lingerie?
Mr. Hastings, I need to speak.
Not now, Dorothy. I've got a show about to go on the air and no star. Jody, did you find him yet?
I know where Mr. Terrific is.
No, not Mr. Terrific, Mr. Mailman. He's supposed to be our guest host, but he's disappeared.
Oh, try the ladies' room. Yeah, I found him there once when he was playing Mrs. Nurse.
I didn't know we had a character, Mrs. Nurse.
We don't.
It really hits me.
Oh, Arnie, I'm so sorry. You know, it's moments like this that it helps to know that time heals all.
You know what else works? A good back rub.
So I left the priesthood 4 months.
Remember our wedding day? I made you do this even though you thought it would be bad luck for me to see you before the ceremony.
Yeah. What a silly superstition.
You know, Dorothy, all those years of marriage, through all the struggles, the one thing I wanted was to be a success. Suddenly I have all the success.
Form motion, electromagnetic phenomena, and finally, gum. Rose, once again, you get to select first.
Gum for 200.
The answer is Latin term for a colloidal carbohydrate.
You know what I'm saying, Dorothy?
Yes, Ma, and it's nice. You're saying you love me and you care.
No, I'm saying buy genuine Q-tips. If I'm going to put a stick in my ear, I'd like a little cotton at the end.
Strong, confident, sophisticated man to appreciate you. But, honey, they're out there, wanting you as much as you want them.
I knew it had to be something like that. Thank you, Dorothy.
There really is one.
Rose, honey, would you pass me the tuffet?
Oh, with pleasure, Blanche.
What's private? I diapered you.
Yeah, but you didn't diaper Lucas.
I'd like to. Listen to me, I'm as giddy as a 60-year-old.
I am glad you're okay with Ma's coming to live with us in Atlanta. I really think she'd be a little lost without me.
It's my pleasure, Dorothy.
How was dinner?
Great. I ate a lot, Ma drank a lot, Gloria paid a lot.
Oh, I'm so glad the three of you got things worked out, and that Sophia's not leaving.
Oh, me too. That spunky little lady sure does add life to this place.
Oh, and the stories she tells. And there's always a little gem of wisdom hidden deep.
Word means to a person in despair.
That is your gift, Rose, and I wouldn't take it lightly.
You're just saying that. I haven't added anything to the world.
Look, Rose, God doesn't make mistakes. We were all put on this planet for a purpose. Blanche, you're here to work in a museum, so that me too.
Besides, spending all your time with Sophia isn't really helping her, Dorothy. She needs to get out there and meet her own friends.
I'm not going. She needs me.
Dorothy, please give this thing you're doing some thought. Raymond is such a great guy, and he's been more than reasonable.
And he's the only man who hasn't dumped you after the first date in...
Miami sordid sex scene. Who's to blame?
That's her. She's the one.
Oh, no, this isn't about Blanche. And now that I'm associate producer of Wake Up Miami, I have to come up with topical show ideas for Sweeps Week. I need something that'll give us really big rating. We're talking about the aliens from outer space.
Oh, those aliens. Get out, both of you.
Dorothy, now have a heart. Rose and I rented that movie Aliens, and it just scared us half to death.
Scared me too. That Sigourney Weaver's a sweet girl, but she really shouldn't go without makeup.
I don't have time for them. Have some sympathy.
Hey, you met this DeKimmel character. You try having sympathy for a guy like that.
DeKimmel? You mean Jasper DeKimmel?
That's right. You got it. Pablo personality.
Oh, girls, listen to me. When a famous artist like Jasper DeKimmel dies, the value of his work doubles sometimes.
About her. You know, this new lifestyle is probably harder on her than it is on us.
What do you mean harder on her? We're the ones who have to carry all the responsibility around here while she's out there eating life.
I ate life once. Not a bad cereal. When we run out of shredded wheat, let's give it a try. Oh, here, taste this.
What is it?
Oh, it's my special maple syrup, honey brown sugar, molasses, Rice Krispies log.
How practical. A snack you can panel your den with.
Some people put flour in it, but I think that makes it too heavy. My kids always liked it this way.
Well, we certainly enjoyed having you.
Yeah, right.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Bye. Good night already.
Oh, I cannot believe you rushing them out of the house like that.
Rushing? They were here forever. 2 hours to eat pasta and a lousy salad. You're... Cannoli? What does an Irishman know about cannoli?
And when I was a kid in Brooklyn, every Sunday my father used to go to Zampano's Bakery for cannoli.
I never dreamed you grew up in Brooklyn.
Oh, sure. Our whole block was Irish. The other block was Italian. We used to take turns beating each other up on the way home from school.
That's L.A. law.
I wondered why Susan Day didn't have a French accent.
Girls, what am I gonna do? I got a call from a soldier who just returned from the Persian Gulf.
Don't fall for it, Blanche. Sal didn't come home from World War II till 1950.
My studio. Well, what a pleasant surprise.
Laszlo, we all know.
We figured it all out this afternoon.
So, I am caught at last. Well, what can I say?
Blanche and Rose, get out. Dorothy, it's you I want.
Dorothy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd never seen him in overalls before.
I'm only doing this because I have some more coffee left to drink. Small curd cottage cheese, please.
It's our town's biggest honor. Right after large curd. The point I'm trying to make is kids should enjoy being kids. They should be looking forward to their future, except for the one that I have prepared. Laughter from the audience. What can I say about my good friend Agnes? I'll never forget the last time I spoke to her. She said, Rose, I don't understand you. You work so much harder than the rest of us.
Blanche, last weekend you ate so many pudding pops, you could have built the Eiffel Tower from the sticks.
That is not what I meant. I meant everything just hangs on me.
Of course it does. That's why you have to cover it with a dress.
That transmitter at the McDonald's tonight. There's a great movie on TV.
What is it?
In Cold Blood. It's about this innocent family is brutally murdered.
May I see that, Rose?
Sure.
Let's just say she's been around the block.
Here we go, James. Let's put the pedal to the metal.
I can't believe anything that beautiful is so cheap.
to see each other ever? Is this the way you want things left between you?
Wait a minute. Are you referring to Francesca Ragusso's Christmas party back in '55?
Yes, the one where you kissed my Carmine.
What? I never kissed Carmine. You never even kissed Carmine.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I can't believe that stupid airline lost her luggage. What are we going to do?
Ask Blanche. She's the expert when it comes to checking into hotels without luggage.
I can't believe somebody stole my bags.
Oh, honey, don't worry about it. With all the money we're going to win, you'll be able to replace those bags and...
Stand back! I'm not afraid to use this.
Rose, what are you doing?
Oh, darn you! I believed you. I even apologized to you.
Rose, I forgot myself. It will never happen again.
You're damn right it won't happen again. Not to me or to any... Now.
Dorothy, look at you. You're as beautiful now as you were then. How have you been?
I love you!
I loved it. Being pushed and shoved all day so I could buy gifts I can't afford. It's a regular Yuletide treat.
You've been so grouchy all day.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I guess I'm just sad because Christmas doesn't have any meaning anymore. It's gotten so commercial.
How can you say that?
Oh, please, Rose.
Just a test, Dorothy.
I know just how you feel. I remember how nervous and scared and panicked I was when I went to that neurologist to have my memory tested.
How did you handle it?
Well, usually I add a cup of bleach.
I have a constant sore throat, swollen glands, fevers. My muscles ache and are weak. I am totally exhausted all the time.
I know. You told me.
Well, maybe it bears repeating. Maybe you still think I'm Lorraine Mislansky. Oh, I don't know. He's just been so sweet lately, and we were at the beach in the same old car that we used to make out in, and it just got to me. It was exciting.
Damn it, Dorothy. If you'd have sex in public more often, this kind of thing wouldn't happen.
सवारी मारे भाया जयंती मारे भाया सवारी मारे भाया कोहरा तारा गाना होऊची बाहेर चिरणे मशीचा झुकाऊची 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 हे कलिये माया मनवी मोहे छाया मधन्ने विकाऊची हरी यारी सवारी सवारी मारे भाया जयंती मारे भाया सवारी मारे भाया सारी लोक झुरर झंडा भाया रोज भडकर देख सारी लोक झुरर झंडा भाया रोज भडकर देख सारी लोक झुरर झंडा भाया रोज भडकर देख सारी
you.